Well, welcome one more time to another big edition of Country Party Time. Hi, everyone. My name is Lance Hawkins, and we've got some great music for you in the form of vintage country music. We're taking from 45s primarily, also some album tracks, 78s, radio transcriptions, and the whole lot. So I hope you'll be here for the next hour as we pick out some great music. We've got songs this week from Bob Luman, Carl Smith, Red Steagall, Conway Twitty, something he cut for Sun Records, Dave Dudley, and many, many, many more. And hope you folks will stick around as we pick out these great songs for you. Let's get going right now with a gentleman that was known as the Tall Texan. And he had a long recording career dating back to the early 1950s all the way until the 2000s when he was tragically killed in an automobile accident. Here's Billy Walker on Columbia Records, and hey, I've got Leaving on My Mind.
You're wrong, oh so wrong, if you think I'm gonna stay and let you trifle on me, honey, every single day. You're wrong, oh so wrong, if you think I am that blind. Well, pay close attention, honey, I got leaving on my mind. I'm leaving you in trouble, I'm gonna get on out of here, 'cause I want lots of mileage between you and me, my dear. You brought me more trouble than I thought I'd ever find. Pay close attention, honey, I got leaving on my mind. You're wrong, oh so wrong, if you think you're fooling me. You don't have to be a policeman to solve that mystery. You're a teaser and a trifler, you was born to be that kind. Pay close attention, honey, I gotta leave it on my mind. I'm leaving you in trouble, I'm gonna get on out of here, 'cause I want lots of mileage between you and me, my dear. You brought me more trouble than I thought I'd ever find. Pay close attention, honey, I gotta leave it on my mind. I gotta leave it on my mind. Window, looking out over the town. It sure feels good to be up when I've always been down. Well, I guess I'm just lucky, but it sure is fine. 'Cause let me tell you, honey, everybody wins sometime. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the man on the flying trapeze, the fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers, they've all been caught in that squeeze to take home, be alright. They're gonna do just fine. Let me tell you, honey, everybody wins sometime. You called me a loser and said that that's what I was born to be, that I'd wind up with nothing the day you walked out on me. Then you found out I'm making money. I got myself a brand new girl, that I was building me a big brick house and I was living right with this world, and you come around, you tried to cloud my mind. Oh, but let me tell you, honey, everybody wins sometime. You called me a loser and said that that's what I was born to be, that I'd
take nothing the day you walked out on me. Then you found out I made some money. I got myself a brand new girl. I was living in a big brick house and living right with the world, and you come around trying to cloud my mind. Oh, but let me tell you, honey, everybody wins sometime. Everybody wins sometime.
There was a little girl I planned to marry. This was my love and I didn't want to share it. I thought that love would make my life bright and sunny. She said she couldn't love me cause I didn't have no money. Every day I have to cry some. Every day I have to cry some. Dry the water from my eyes some. Every day I have to cry. I had me a girl, I guess I really loved her. Every night I was thinking of her. But you can't mix love with money, cause if you do, you're gonna hurt somebody. Every day I have to cry some. Every day I have to cry some. Dry the water from my eyes some. Every day I have to cry. That I'm just a poor man, but is it wrong to love? Cause I'm not a rich man. Every time you mix love with money, every time it's gonna hurt somebody. Every day I have to cry some. Every day I have to cry some. Dry the water from my eyes some. Every day I have to cry. I hope you'll try to profit by the story I will tell about the way I went astray, the reason I'm in jail. A tragic story, it relates to things that lie in store for those who wait to meet their fate behind the cold steel door. In and out of backstreet bars and prowling through the streets. For guys like me, there's misery in the company he keeps. He's gotta prove he's just as smooth as the one that came before, and he little fears the life that nears behind the cold steel door. Behind the cold steel door. A quarrel came, who was to blame? Why did God's law I break? With a switchblade knife I took a life that wasn't mine to take. Tomorrow morn, just after dawn, I'll break the law no more, for I'll die there strapped in a chair behind the cold steel door. The door swings to, my life is through, no chance is there for me. For all it's worth, no power on earth to change the court's decree. Through prison bars I'll watch the stars that shine the whole world over, but no one hears a convict's tears behind the cold steel door. Behind the cold steel door. Behind the cold steel door.
Boy, that's a chilling song, isn't it? That is Kurt Gibson and Behind the Cold Steel Doors, something he recorded for the Comin record label. Don't know really much about that record label, but a good song nonetheless by Kurt Gibson. And before that, we heard from Bob Luman, big hit from about 1967, and Every Day I Have to Cry Some. And before that, we heard from Daryl Glenn. Remember him? He had a big hit back in the 50s, a song called Crying in the Chapel. Elvis covered him a little while later, but he had the original hit on that in the pop field called, that was called Crying in the Chapel, of course. We heard something he did on Columbia Records, and Everybody Wins Sometime. And we started it all off also on the Columbia label with Billy Walker, and I've got Leaving on My Mind, a little rockabilly influenced thing, something that had sort of, I thought for the longest time that was Paul Burleson of the Johnny Burnett Rock and Roll Trio Band, but Billy corrected me on that. Actually, it was Grady Martin, and great song, I've got Leaving on My Mind. You're in tune with Country Party Time. My name is Lance Hawkins. Right now, let's hear Carl Smith. Little thing has like a sort of dirty saxophone on it. This is Carl Smith and Pull My String and Wind Me Up.
Like a puppet in your hands, I do anything you demand. All you gotta do when you want my love is pull my string and wind me up. Every night you go someplace, I can hardly keep up with your pace. When you see me slowing up, you pull my string and wind me up. You got me living in some kind of trance that makes me dance when I don't want to dance. But it's worth it to have your love. Pull my string and wind me up. When I get tired, hearts are churning, well, you still got your motor running. When I think I've had enough, you pull my string and wind me up. Every night you wanna go someplace, I can hardly keep up with your pace. When you see me slowing up, you pull my string and wind me up. You got me living in some kind of trance that makes me dance when I don't want to dance. But it's worth it to have your love. Pull my string and wind me up. Like a toy in your collection, only move under your direction. Like a talking doll you love, pull my string and wind me up.
Wonder what she'll name our baby. Someone else is helping her to choose. I only know my heart is broken. Everything she touches gets the blues.
touches gets the blues. Everything she touches gets the blues.
It's better to be a has-been than to be a never was. It's better to have had some loving than a thrill 'neath the moon above. Although you are gone, those memories linger on. I never will forget that I once had your love. It's better to be a has-been than to be a never was.
I'll do more than my part to make you happy. I'll give up everything and love you only. But there'll be times it might seem I've forsaken all our dreams, and I can't promise you won't get lonely. If you have the faith in me, like I hope you do, just remember to hurt the one I love is not my cup of tea. You'll have to fight the road of life with everything you've got, 'cause I can't promise you won't get lonely. I know loneliness can cause unfaithfulness, and that's when a heart must break. If I abuse you, I might lose you, and that's a chance I'll never take. If you ever find your world turning misty blue, and I'm not there when you might need me, I can promise that I will always love you, but I can't promise you won't get lonely.
Well, that's Johnny Paycheck on the Little Darling label, a song that he wrote called I Can't Promise You Won't Be Lonely. Great job from Johnny Paycheck. And then before that, we heard from Chuck Reed, a gentleman who recorded a bunch of great country music and then moved on to the pop music field. And unfortunately, then he went, period. He didn't do so well in the pop music field, but he did some great country records. It's better to be a has-been than be a never was, and I've always loved that title. That's also was the title and was the first record by Rusty and Doug Kershaw on the Feature label back in the early 1950s. But that's Chuck's cover of it on Mercury. It's better to be a has-been than be a never was. Then before that, we heard a very beautiful song from Porter Wagoner, Everything She Touches Gets the Blues. And I remember hearing that many times on my grandmother's record player. She had that particular record, and so we're very happy to bring that to you today. Then we started it all off with the master himself, Mr. Carl Smith, a man who had hit after hit after hit from the early 1950s up into the early 1960s. A song called Pull My String and Wind Me Up. And you don't have to do that to me. If you want to hear a great country song, all you got to do is just write to me. Just get on the internet and write to nlancehawkins at AOL.com. Subject matter, country party time. And that's all you need to do. And I'll try to get whatever song you'd like to hear on for you. Again, that email address is nlancehawkins at AOL.com. Subject matter, country party time. If there's a song you want to hear, or maybe something I had said that maybe you didn't, I kind of ran over a little bit too fast, and you want to hear that information again, well, we'll try to give that information to you in a little better form, okay? And please write to me. I would love to hear from each and every one of you. All righty. Okay, let's hear right now from Chuck Wayne. And Chuck Wayne was the brother of Blackjack Wayne, who we've played many records by. He was up in the Bay Area and was a very big figurehead up there, and he recorded a lot of stuff. Well, his brother, Chuck Wayne, also recorded as well. And so we're going to start this off by answering the telephone, okay?
Hello. Sorry, he isn't here right now. Would you please call again?
Thank you. Call again. You called me on the phone and found I'm not alone. Baby, thank you. Call again. You thought you'd make me blue to do the things you do, but I'll thank you. Guess again. It really was my lucky day when you walked out on me. I didn't know what living was till you left and set me free. So if you broke your pride and it hurt you deep inside, then I'll thank you. Call again. Live my life your way, so I'll thank you. Call again. I try to understand. I'm a busy, loving man, so I'll thank you. Call again. If you get a busy signal, hang up and wait a spell. My receiver may be off and on. I might be busy, who can tell? Now you just have to learn. You'll have to wait your turn. Now let me see. I am busy on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I'd like to rest on Thursday if you don't mind. So if you would please call me late on Friday, and I'll thank you. Call again.
I'm just a neon playboy, living day to day, boy. This neon playboy is slowing down. And I've drunk every brand of beer Milwaukee ever made. And I know every country song a jukebox ever played. I've danced with every girl who ever walked through swinging doors. But barstool queens with broken dreams don't thrill me anymore. I'm just a neon playboy, living day to day, boy. I live in every honky-tonk in town. A faded neon playboy, but I've had my day, boy. This neon playboy's slowing down. If there's a way to work and play before the sun goes down, I wonder could they use an old converted ballroom clown? I'd hate to think that when I go, my one and only claim is that I'd be remembered in the Playboy Hall of Fame. I'm just a neon playboy, living day to day, boy. I live in every honky-tonk in town. A faded neon playboy, but I've had my day, boy. This neon playboy's slowing down. This neon playboy is finally slowing down.
Sometimes my memories let me hold and kiss you, but they're just lending me the things I live without. And it's my fault that I can't really hold you. Yes, my ears should burn when fools are talked about. What made me think I craved another's kisses? Another so unworthy, I found out. And my arms should have no right to hold another. Yes, my ears should burn when fools are talked about. At night in dreams I hear her beg, don't leave me. She loves me, there's no doubt. But my lips have no right to beg forgiveness. Yes, my ears should burn when fools are talked about. What made me think I craved another's kisses? Another so unworthy, I found out. And my arms should have no right to hold another. burn when fools are talked about.
The music played low and the red wine flowed free. While dancing with him, you forgot about me and gave up the true love that you'll someday miss, just for the thrill of another man's kiss. With my head bowed low, I walked into the night. Behind me you danced, and his arms held you tight. A fool's paradise and a false happiness were yours as you thrilled to another man's kiss. To hide all the tears that I cried. No one could see they were falling inside. Though you long for bright lights, someday you will miss the love you exchanged for another man's kiss.
Hey, hey, that is Jerry Jericho on the D record label, a song written by a couple of people who are associated with George Jones. Daryl Edwards, who wrote Why Baby Why, and Herbie Treese, who co-wrote the song Three's a Crowd. That's Jerry Jericho and Just for the Thrill, something he put on the D record label. And Jerry Jericho was somebody that was well known around Texas. He played a lot and recorded a lot, and that's one of his records from the early 1960s. Before that, we heard from Claude Gray, another Texas stalwart. This is something that he recorded on Mercury label, and a song called My Ears Should Burn When Fools Are Talked About, and Willie Nelson wrote that song, so that's kind of a Texas-type affair there. And then before that, we heard Red Steagall, and I like that song. That's from an album called If You Got the Time, I've Got the Song, something he did on Capitol Records. Neon Playboy, great song by Red Steagall. And we started it all off on the Ozark record label with Chuck Wayne and Thank You, Call Again. I don't know who the woman was at the very beginning that answered the phone with the very sexy, hello, he's not here right now. I have no clue who that is. But that was Chuck Wayne, a real name Chuck Schultz. And he was the brother of Black Jack Wayne, real name Jack Schultz. And they both were up in the San Francisco Bay Area, but that was recorded for the Ozark label out of Southgate, California. And Thank You, Call Again. Alrighty, well, we have an early Conway Twitty song we're going to hear right now. This was also recorded by the Browns. That's who I first heard this by. But let's hear Conway's version of it. This is when he was going by the name of Harold Jenkins, which was his real name. He got this for Sun, and unfortunately was never released up until like the mid-1960s when he started having success in the country field. This is Conway Twitty right now, and Crazy Dreams. Yeah.
I have those crazy dreams. You know You broke my heart. That's why I have those crazy dreams. Some blues at night. I have those crazy dreams. Tears fall like falling rain at night. I dream again. Dream. Crazy dream. At night I have those crazy dreams.
A diamond ring for my pretty little thing. Are you talking to me?
Have you got any hugging?
Yes, sirree. Got a heart full of love for an angel from above. Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
An acre of land and a wedding band. Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
A sweetie pie with a twinkle in her eye.
Have you got any money?
Yes, sirree.
Have you got any money?
Are you talking to me?
Have you got any money?
Yes, sirree. A big Cadillac and $1 million in a sack. Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
A preacher man, he's gonna tie the knot. Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
A honeymoon in the month of June. Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
Look what I got.
What do you got?
If you want to hide your face, come with me to a place, to a world that calls heartaches a shame and disgrace. Come with me and you'll see, you'll soon forget your past, where the wine flows like water and hearts break like glass, where the bright lights are shining, where there's always a crowd, where the jukebox is playing and the girls laugh too loud, where smoke fills the room and the night goes too fast, where the wine flows like water and hearts break like glass. People come, people go, but the story's the same. Broken hearts, broken people, full of sorrow and pain. They come here to forget, but their memories last, where the wine flows like water and hearts break like glass, where the bright lights are shining, where there's always a crowd, where the jukebox is playing and the girls laugh too loud, where smoke fills the room and the night goes too fast, where the wine flows like water and hearts break like glass.
Recorded for the Nashville record label, that's Bob Porter on a song called Hearts Break Like Glass. Some great Pete Drake steel guitar on that one. He was sort of the staff steel guitar player for many years for Starday Records, and Nashville was a subsidiary of Starday. So there's the connection there. Great song, Bob Porter, Hearts Break Like Glass. Before that, we went up to Cincinnati, Ohio on King Records, the late and the great Cowboy Copas, and Look What I Got, featuring the great lead guitar work of Roy Lanham, who would work up there, and he worked in California for many years, and was a great lead guitar player, and I got the chance to meet and interview him many, many years ago. He and his wife, Marianne, very gracious people, and I really enjoyed my time with them. And he played lead guitar on that one. Look what I got. Then before that, we heard Bob Morris on the Challenge record label, and that came to me from my dear friend Tom Armstrong. He had made me a CDR of a lot of Bob Morris 45s, and Tom, I thank you very much. Great song there. Put Your Arms Around Him. Norma Jean would later cover him on RCA Victor on a song called Put Your Arms Around Her. And great song, great man, Bob Morris. And we started it all off with Harold Jenkins, a.k.a. Conway Twitty, something cut for Sam Phillips, and a song called Crazy Dreams. Well, right now, let's hear from Dave Dudley as we go up to Stephensport, Wisconsin, to hear from this man. This is a great song on the Jubilee label. This is Dave Dudley, Under Cover of the Night.
We stand alone on a quiet, empty street, just you and I, and a love that's bittersweet. On a corner where the street lamps not so bright, that's where we meet, under cover of the night. You belong to someone else, the same for me, but we try to forget that we're not free. So time is ours from dark till dawning light. That's when we meet, under cover of the night. There is no chance to change what should have been, so until the darkness brings you back again, I'll be waiting on a corner out of sight. That's where we'll meet, under cover of the night. There is no chance to change what should have been, so until the darkness brings you back again, I'll be waiting on a corner out of sight. That's where we'll meet, under cover of the night. That's where we'll meet, under cover of the night.
Tomorrow is the day you'll say goodbye. I know I'll have to let myself cry. You've said that you have tried to keep your love for me from growing weak, but he was in your heart much more than I. I'll cry my tears today, so the hurt won't show tomorrow. I love you, and I'm sure it's plain to see. I'll cry my tears today and get rid of all my sorrow. You'll never know how much you mean to me. Our wedding plans were made for quite some time. The house we looked at seemed to suit us fine. Then all at once he came along You sang to him our old love song. Now I'm alone with tears I'll try to hide. I'll cry my tears today, so the hurt won't show tomorrow. I love you, and I'm sure it's plain to see. I'll cry my tears today and get rid of all my sorrow. You'll never know how much you mean to me.
Tornado Tilly, she's really a dilly, and everybody knows when she hits town. It sounds kinda silly, but Tornado Tilly picks up every man that ain't nailed down. He was a big operator in Memphis, and he thought he'd really been around. All the girls, they called him Big Daddy. Well, he had them all over town. Then one day, Tornado Tilly, she blew in from Alabama. She touched down and she picked up Memphis sound. When Sam looked up and saw Tilly, she swept him right off of his feet. And before he knew what hit him, she was a-dragging him down the street. She carried him down to Atlanta, and she gave him a great big spin. They hit Birmingham, and she whirled him around again. Tornado Tilly, she's really a dilly, and everybody knows when she hits town. It sounds kinda silly, but Tornado Tilly picks up every man that ain't nailed down. Sam and Tilly, they blew into Vegas, and Sammy hit a lucky streak. But Tilly picked up all the money and went a-twisting on down the street. She met up with a guitar picker, hair hanging down his back, and they both scratched off in Sam's white Cadillac. Then Tilly, she headed for Texas on her way to New Mexico. And then she tore through Dallas like a bat out of El Paso. She dropped that guitar picker down along some Missouri farm. Then she ripped into Memphis with a sailor on each arm. Tornado Tilly, she's really a dilly, and everybody knows when she hits town. It sounds kinda silly, but Tornado Tilly picks up every man that ain't nailed down. So I'm gonna warn you girlies, you better hang on to your boys, 'cause here comes Tornado Tilly, and she's making with a lot of noise. It's gonna be goodbye, Charlie, if she ever gets a hold of your man. And just remember what she did to old Memphis Sam. Tornado Tilly, she's really a dilly, and everybody knows when she hits town. It sounds kinda silly, but Tornado Tilly picks up every man that ain't nailed down.
You stay out late, and then you make excuses. You tell her stories like you always do. Does she believe them, or is she just pretending? How long will you win before you lose? You tell her that you love her, then you leave her. Share your kisses with somebody new. How long can you keep deceit a secret? How long will you win before you lose? She tries her best to you, it doesn't matter, for you give no thought to anyone but you. Each day you make her life a little sadder. How long will you win before you lose? afraid that someone may see you. She stays at home while you find new romances. How long will you win before you lose?
That's Clay Allen on the Longhorn record label, and How Long Can You Win Before You Lose? Great sounds of Texas artist Clay Allen. Then before that, we heard from Dick Curlis from around the state of Maine. At the time that record was recorded, though, he was living in Bakersfield, California, doing a little thing called Tornado Tilly. And then before that, we heard from the deep-voiced man from Minnesota, Mr. Jack Barlow, on the hit tone label, I'll Cry My Tears Today. And we started it all off with Dave Dudley on Jubilee Records on a song called Under Cover of the Night. Well, we got time for one more, and let's go back down to Texas and hear from the blind handyman himself, Mr. Phil Parr, on a song called Mine Are Not Careless Hands.
Till the end of forever. That's how long love should last. And I'll go on loving you till forever is past. Without you, life is worthless. As a few grains of sand. Put your heart in my keeping. Mine are not careless hands. Some are careless with kisses, spreading them all around, taking chances on heartbreak, forgetting true love they found. I will never stop loving you. I'll be yours to command. Put your heart in my keeping. Mine are not careless hands. Some are careless with kisses, spreading them all around, taking chances on heartbreak, forgetting true love they found. I will never stop loving you. I'll be yours to command. Want your heart in my keeping. Mine are not careless hands.
Oh, what a great singer and songwriter he was. I had a chance to talk to him on the phone a few months before he passed away. But great guy, and I really enjoyed our conversation. Sadly, we didn't roll tape on that one, but I wish we had, because he was very, very insightful and a really nice guy. Phil Parr on the Triumph label, Mine Are Not Careless Hands. And that's going to do it. Going to put a ribbon on this week's show. I want to thank y'all for listening, and we'll do this all again next week. More great country music is coming your way, and hope you will stay tuned for that. Till then, I'm Lance Hawkins. Hey, it's been a pleasure, and we'll do it all again soon. So have a very good day, everybody. Bye.